There's no other way.
Chilling on the Facebook. Oh, that's weird. Chilling on the Facebook. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Re-release of Archive Infinity, and yeah, okay. They digging it. People digging it. Yeah, people starting to like what I'm doing here, especially my tutorials. All right, cool. Yep. Let's see, how's this going? Yeah, people really digging that dash the Iclone making of Battle Angel Alita. That's pretty cool. I gotta hurry up and crank out that second part of that. Let's see. Let's see how people love me on this one. Let's see. Yep. Huh? Wait a sec. An old tutorial. Maybe somebody could redo it more simpler. Oh, really? Well, I got your simple, pal. Oh yeah, I got your simple. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy One Gun, and today we're going to go back and redo a tutorial that I've been wanting to do over for a long time, because the first time I did it, it was kind of messed up. I mean, it was my earlier days of YouTubing, and I sort of kind of didn't get it right. I mean, I got the process right. It's just that the format that I tried to do it in was all jacked up. So what I came here today to do is redo it, because you just don't want to know how many complaints I got on that video. So just to make everybody happy, I'm gonna go ahead and not only redo it, but I found the relatively simpler, more better way to do this, and it should be a lot less lengthier than the one I had last time. So with just already a minute into this, let's go ahead and just cut to the chase, and let's just start on this so everybody can be happy. So I believe I used the Night Fever hair, and you can choose any hair you want to. I just like Night Fever hair because it's very simple. I mean, it looks complex, but it's very simple hairdo. And what I'm going to do next is I'm basically going to come over here to just on the mouse, right click, select all, go down here to the Decimator. Now you don't have to decimate this if you don't want to. I mean, I do it because it saves resources when I take this into Iclone. You know, so the less polygons you have, the better. And we hit this wire shaded, and as you can see, it's a very dense mesh. And I'm gonna take this all the way down to let's take it all the way down to about 10,000 polygons. There we go. And as you can see now, it's not as dense as it was before, so that's a good thing. And I'm thinking I'm going to leave it at this resolution too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File, Export, and I'm going to export this out as an object file. I'm just going to save over this file right here, Night Fever hair. So I've already done this before. And just hit save. It's going to give you this message. Just say yes. And that's only if you saving over something. So leave all the presets here alone and just hit accept, and you're fine. So after that's all done, just go ahead and just delete it out and come on back over here to File, Import. Make sure you're importing a wavefront object, OBJ, and just find the hair and reload it. And now it's back in here, not as a figure, but more of like an OBJ file. You'll know it's just an object by just looking at the little square right here next to Night Fever hair. So you're good. So now let's go ahead to the content library, into materials, and you can pick any hair color you want. I'm just gonna pick black. Oops, I forgot to click on that. I'm just gonna pick black and set this back to texture shaded, and there you go. And as you can see, the hair is been turned from quads to triangles. That's why you got that little. That's why it looks the way it does. But it's not gonna look like that once you get it over into Iclone. I'm gonna do a quick render real quick in Iray. And by the way, I'm using Dash Studio 4.8. You can use 4.9, it doesn't matter. And like I said about the hair anyway, you can use any hair you want. I mean, this will work with just about any hairdo. So this is basically, I just rendered it and it looks nice. I have no problems with that, with the way it looks. So I'm just gonna, do you wish to cancel this render? Yes. And we'll close that up. And then I'm going to just go to File, Export. And what you want to do now is, I'm going to export this out as an FBX file because I want to save the textures out for this hairdo. So I'm just going to put let's see, Night Fever hair OBJ. I'll put Night Fever hair underscore take shift underscore 2. There we go. This is FBX file, and I'm gonna push enter, and just send it out as a prop. Embed textures, collect textures to a new folder, and allow. Just make sure you get all these selected, and make sure you got final anything bake, and yeah. That's it. Just leave everything just like this. So switch all your settings to this and just hit accept. And you're done. Now we can go over 3D Exchange. Now we are in 3D Exchange, and all I'm going to do is go over here and hit this little folder over here, and go from that folder to my directory where I have my hair at, and I think it's over here in my I'm going to get to it in a second. Just give me a second. And let's see, EFG, let's see, I think it was Night Fever hair take 2, and it's going to import everything in. Push OK. We're like 6 minutes into this, and we are already in 3D Exchange 6. So, you know, I've really changed a lot about how this is done. So it came in okay. Everything's all right. So now what I'm going to do is just hit the. Either you can do this 2 ways. You can either come over here and hit Iclone, Night Fever hair take 2, and push OK. Or you can just go over here and just to the modify panel right where it says no, and just push apply to Iclone, which I'm basically doing right now. Just hitting apply to Iclone. And Iclone should open up, and I'm going to be closing this up. No. So Iclone is opening, and there's the hair. There's the hair sitting right there in her face. So let's put this hair on somebody. So let's go to scene, content. I know, let's see, people, custom, avatar. Who can I put this hair on? Who can I put this hair on? Let me see, who can I put this hair on? Let me find somebody to put this hair on. Let's see. I'll put it on her. I'll put it on her. This character I made called Lynn. Let her load up real quick. And I'm just gonna go over here and just let's see, go to scene. And I'm just gonna hide this, and then oh, I forgot I put her hair on there. Okay, so let's try another character. I'm gonna try another character. Let's go to delete. I forgot I've made her for something totally different else, and then that's right. I left her. Okay, let's do this chick, the ninja girl, Vaughn. and I can remove her hair because her hair is soft cloth. And let's hit delete. And she has a hair cap on, but that's cool. I can always take that. Go over here to materials, click this, then go over here and click that. Here, click onto her hair. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I need, and I'm just going to turn diffuse color to black, which is okay. And yep, that's good. And one more thing, let me fix this. Let's see, this glossiness is just killing me. The extra speck of it is killing me, not the glossiness. There we go. And there you go. There you have it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here, click onto this, reactivate that, and now the hair is on her head. Make sure it's nice and decent on her head. I maybe have to move it back a little bit, so I'm gonna get the widget, and I'll go back to the modify panel, and then go to pivot and pull this back a little. There we go. That looks good. And we'll pull this down a little bit. It's too much. That's just right. And we're gonna go over here and right click, hit attach to face, and now the hair is attached to the head. And we're gonna just shut this off for a minute, and we're gonna go click onto the figure and go to the modify panel and go up here to collision shape, click a collision, click on collisions on off, show active shapes, and activate selected part. And you can use a circle, you can use a sphere, or you can use a capsule. I usually use a sphere, and I turn this up to 2.0. Then I press enter, and then I go over here and I just make the sphere a little bit bigger. And let's see. And I'm over here, hit this. I'm just gonna swing this way. And I'm just positioning this sphere to where I want it to be. I think I'll make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to rotate it some more. You know, it'd be cool if Iclone had a viewport layout like Dash Studio. That would be so awesome. Wouldn't that be awesome? Let's see. I think that sphere might be too big. So I'm going to pull the sphere down a little bit. And just move it over. Turn this around. Push it up. You want to get this sphere on his head pretty good, because if you don't, you're going to have the hair is going to like sort of kind of come through the head, and you really don't want that. I think that's where I want it. So now I gotta fix this up here, pull this over some, but you want to get it on there pretty good, you know, make sure it's nice and even. Yeah, that's about right where I want it, right there. So that's gonna be, that's pretty good. I mean, I can shrink it just a little bit more. That's not working. Let's see how they got this axis. That's the wrong place. Sphere. Well, sometimes I use capsules, but I'm not going to use a capsule. It's going to just make this a little bit bigger. And just get it. It's just all about getting it adjusted to where you want it. Make sure the shape is the right size or whatever. I like using spheres versus capsules because it works a lot better. Because the top of your head right here is basically a sphere, and then the front of your face is like an oval anyway. And this makes perfect sense, you know. So I think we're good on this. So I might have to adjust this right here, the margin, but I think we're going to be good on this. So I'm just going to push X, get rid of that, and cut the hair back on. And now we're going to make this hair soft cloth by basically going in here to the physics part of it and hit activate physics. Click on soft cloth. Hit OK. And what you want to do is you want to get the opacity maps and click onto those and hit this little launch button. And what you would get is this. You would get the opacity map for the hair, you know, because these wigs have opacity maps, so they can hide the stuff that shouldn't be shown. So, but you can use the opacity maps to let Iclone know what you want to have made into soft cloth or not. And the way you do this is, the way I've learned to do this is I find out where the front of the head is and where the back of the head is. Now, you will probably want the back of the head, which is probably this rounder part right here. You probably want that back part to be soft cloth, and you probably want this not as much as soft cloth right here. So what you would probably do is you would probably just come over here and just make a extra layer, and then after you make the extra layer, you would do something like get your marquee tool out and marquee tool this whole area right here all the way down to here. Make sure everything's selected with the marquee tool. Then you'll probably want to get your gradient tool out, and you probably want to click right here. And as far as the gradients go, you want something more like this. You want to click like this first preset here, background, foreground, and make sure that your gradient stretches all the way down. You know, goes from dark black to gray all the way to this white down here. So you should be okay. You should be okay with this. So this is basically what you want. And there's this little slider here that you slide back and forth. There it is. It's a little slider here you slide back and forth. And if you adjust it, you know, I just adjust it to like 85% right here, location. So I would get a nice gradual gray to white, and I want to have as little white as I can on this. I want mostly gray. You know, you can go like 99% gray if you want to, you know, but 85 is enough. And then you hit OK. You grab your gradient tool. So from the front to the back, I want to make the gradation from black to gray, because her hair back here is going to be like kind of loose or whatever. You know, I want that to be real soft cloth and flowy and moving around. I don't want it stiff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like hit shift, click on the line, on the little selection line there with a square, and pull it all the way down to about right here. Release, and there you go. That's my soft cloth gradient. Control D, and just come over here and hide that. Click on new layer, put the layer below the gradient you just made, and then push Control backspace. That was easy. So go to File, Save As, and find the directory you want in. I have a directory here for my night fever hair, and make it a JPEG. Make it a PNG. I'll make the other ones PNGs. Make it PNG, and let me see. Get extra large icons out, and I've done it here before. I'm just gonna just do it here again so y'all can see it. I'm just gonna name this Skullcap 2, SKULLCAP, shift_2, and hit enter. Then hit OK, and now it's saved. And now you gotta do is come back to Iclone and just hit where it says edit weight map. You just click on there, and you get that Skullcap 2 map you just did, and you just click on that, and that's gonna load up, and now all that gray stuff is gone, and you see this is there. So what's gonna happen is when I click the play button, well, you can't see it now, but her hair turns into softcloth. Let's hit that button again. See, that's her hair turning to softcloth back there. So now let's do the base. And what we're gonna do for the base is just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna click on the opacity map, hit the launch button, and there it is. It's inside of Photoshop. So now while we're in Photoshop, we're just gonna hit the layer, put a new layer on top of it. We're gonna get the marquee tool, and then just click, make our selection. Make sure you select the whole piece of hair right here, okay? And then you're just gonna get the gradient tool, and like I said, whatever you did for the skull cap, do it for this too, and just lay it in. Just go ahead and hit shift, start from the top up here with your gradient tool, and go all the way down past the line, release, and there you have it. And what you do is you do that for each one. Oops, Control Z, and you do that for each one of these strands of hair. You just go to the next one, and you hit the gradient tool, you hit shift, and go straight down, release, and there you have it. That's the next one that's done. Then you come to the, oh shoot, I keep on hitting the wrong one. I meant to go over here, hit this one, the marquee tool. Alright, then you come over here, and you just adjust the size of this. Control plus. You just come here and just adjust the size. It's size of it. It's easy. Just go over here to select, transform selection, and you just adjust the size to where you want it. That seems pretty cool there. And then you pull this down to here, and you're good. And press enter. Then grab your gradient tool and repeat the process. Shift, click, slide it all the way down past the marquee line, and there you have it. There's your next one. Then you just repeat the process over and over again until you're done. And let me get this. And go over here, grab this, and if you need to adjust it, which you probably will, I think that's fine. I think that may be fine right there. If you need to adjust it, we'll just go to select, transform selection, and just adjust the size to fit your needs. And pull this up to about right here. So, and when you pull this up, make sure you don't, do something like this, like pull it up past the wisps. It's not going to work. So make sure you give, you give those wisps down there a little, a little flailing of the hair. Make sure you give that a nice little space from the bottom, and just grab the gradient tool. Whoops, I had to push apply first to selection, and hit the gradient tool and just hit shift, come up all the way up here, pull it all the way down, let it go, and there you have it. And you just repeat the process all the way down. Now, you're going to have to do this a couple of times, all right? You're going to have to do it for the base, the front, the wisp, and that's all I have. Wisp, base. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have for now. Skull cap, base, front, the bangs, and top, and the wisp. So you have to repeat this process for each section of the hair. So I'm just going to go back here, and I'm just going to hit the base and hit edit weight map. And as you can see, I've already went back and I've done these. So hit the front and bangs and the top, the wisp, and that's all of them. Skull cap, base, front, top, wisp, top, wisp. I think I may have. Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't put the same ones. Okay, so we good on this. So we're pretty much good on. Yeah, we're pretty much good on this. So now we have to go through each one of these and adjust the brightness and contrast. And the best ones that work for me are pulling the brightness down to like 14 and pushing the contrast up to, I say, about like 5. And you just repeat the process. And sometimes, you know, it's different for, you know, each type of hair is different. You know, what might work for this hair probably won't work for all other hair. So you just go ahead and you just try the best thing that works for you. Because I might adjust that brightness to 11, but I'm gonna put this at 5. And just do the same thing for all of them. Make sure all of them have the same type of strength. And make sure they got a 5. And just keep on going down. Base, front, the bangs. And depending on where the hair is, you might want to like use different settings for each one, you know. But right now, I think these settings I'm doing right now are going to work. So I should be okay. Then again, they may not work. So we'll see in a minute. I think I've tried these settings before. The minus 14 and positive 5 on the contrast. And the wisp, get the same treatment. 14 and 5. Okay, well, let's try and see what happens. If this goes successful, well, then I'll have a good day. If not, well, we have to go and tweak some stuff. So let's try. There we go. All right. It worked like a charm. So I'm just gonna go over here and just hit the hair and just hit a hair preset. I think I'm gonna hit this let's do the straight one first, see if that works for her. We'll click back onto her body, hit content, and we'll go ahead and grab a persona. I'm gonna get Heidi's. And I'm gonna click right here and hit perform, and I'm gonna hit catwalk, and let's see how this looks. Look at that, wonderful. Look at her hair. Nice and soft clothy. So I don't think I need any adjustments, but yeah, just that's all I have to do. Now I redid the tutorial. I hope everybody enjoys it. Will I do this over again? Maybe, if I miss something or skip something. I forget. I'm gonna put a camera on her. Hold on. Let me put a camera on her real quick. Let's go to create camera, and I'm gonna bring that camera. Put the camera on her. Come right here. Go to scene, camera. And I'm going to pick parent, pick target, pick path, link, pick parent. Click on her neck. We'll click right here, and then I'm gonna put that on her. I think it's root node. And hit OK. And so when she walks, the camera will walk with her. There you go. There you go. So there's her hair. It looks pretty nice. Awesome. So this is One Gun Shun, and this was a lot shorter than the other one I did, so that's cool. But it's 30 minutes long, so it was a pretty easy tutorial. I mean, it was pretty easy. I made it a lot simpler this time, and I didn't go through each thing or hair. You know, once you start doing it like this sample, once you start, there you go. Once you start getting your soft cloth hair into Photoshop and you start putting the gradients on top of them and export the weight maps out into Iclone, you'll be good. You'll have nice soft cloth hair just like this. Look at that hair. Nice pretty hair. And don't forget to adjust the collisions on the neck and also on the head. I did not adjust the weight map, the collisions on her neck, because the hair ain't really that long. And the only problem the hair would probably be with the skull cap that's up under there, but you can't really see no problems with that. But I think this works out for me. I mean, this hair works out for this character pretty good. So what more can I say? Any questions, anything, just leave them in the comments. This is One Gun Shun, and I'm signing off. Love, peace, and hair grease. Okay everyone, thanks for watching. Click on the thumbnails to check out other videos, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like. You can also join my Facebook Iclone group at HTTP. Well, you see it right there. You can read. Just click the link down in the description. Alright, this is One Gun Shun, and I am finally out of here. Peace.
Give it up, start again. Give it up, start again.